Hola, hola, hola guys, it's me and I'm coming to you with pretty much I'm gonna call it a bump up fall look. I'm going to be pretty much just showing you how to achieve this more kind of dramatic, vampy kind of fall eye to my previous video. So I'm gonna be using the same palette, which is the older Carli Bybel palette, and I'm just gonna be showing you how to bump up your eye from that simple eye look into this now eye color. And I will be showing you two different lips that you can wear with this, which is the one I have on and one of the other colors from the Sephora Nagard by ColourPop collection. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, keep watching. Okay, so here we go. As usual, my face is already maked with foundation and baking right now. So like I said, I'm going to be using the same palette so that you can see that you can easily take a simple look and just bump it up a little more dramatic. So we're essentially going to be staying in the same colors, and I'm only going to be using two brushes. I'm going to be using this Blendy type. It's a small fluffy blending brush, kind of Morphe M433, and then I'm just going to be using this large blending brush from Sonia Kouchak. Is that her name? So we're gonna go, and I'm going to take this fluffy brush and I'm going to pretty much just follow the same thing that I did last time, tapping into the lightest color, putting it on the lid as I always do. And this is pretty much a quick step. I just like to have that extra set blank canvas on my eyelids. This also helps to sort of set my concealer if I'm not going to be using any eyeshadow primer that day. Okay, so that's about it. So alright, so I'm going to start going into this light color right here again, just following the same steps that I did from the other video. I'm just showing that to you again. So I'm starting right here at the outer corner of the eyelid, and I'm just tapping that on there, and then I'm going to just take that color and just start dragging it into the crease, and just using these little circular motions, and I'm adding as I go. So you can keep adding as you go, depending how comfortable you are with doing it. And so if you see that I'm like going like this or putting my head back a lot, it's only because the towel on my head keeps falling forward and is putting pressure on my eyes, so my eyes will kind of soak like that and it puts a little pressure there, but that's just in case if you see that. So yeah, so I'm pretty much doing the other thing to the other eye. And I really like these looks because they are so simple to put together. Even if you don't really have so much experience in makeup, it really just takes a little bit of practice, a little bit of blending, and just placement. You're just putting it, like I said, outside here and just taking it into the crease. And you're just lightly taking it there, lightly using those circular motions, and you're just lightly, with a very light hand, just blending it along the crease. Okay, so now I have put in that color. So now I'm going to be going into this darker color that is down here. So you're pretty much just following the color spectrum of the colors. You're starting with the lightest color, and then you're going with the next darkest, next darkest, next darkest. So that's what we're doing here. So I'm taking that and I'm just putting a little more, and it's the same technique that you're doing, putting it on the outside of the lid, outside corner of the lid, and working that into the crease. Now you're gonna want to be just a little careful. I don't want to blend it so much that it ends up here in the corner. You're just lightly blending that. And I'm just slowly building up the color. so that you can see it is noticeably getting just a little bit darker. Just patting that down there, and then just taking that, putting that in there. So as you're building the color, what I'm going to start doing now is I'm actually going to take the color a little higher, as you can see. So I'm going to take it just a little bit higher than I had it last time, the last video that I had put up. And I'm just taking it a little bit up so you can see. And then I'm just lightly, with a light hand, going over here to blend. I don't want that to look so dark over here. Going back on the color as I need to. And then remember, we're going to be going into the darkest color anyway, but this is pretty much putting the base down for you to put that darker color there. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting the darkest color, which is this color right here. Same brush, and I'm going to be dipping into this one. Make sure you get rid of any fallout, and it's going to be the same technique. Now this one I'm gonna like really start to pack it so that you can see that that color is really gonna start to get in there. Again, packing it right here in the corner of the eyelid. And then I'm going to start concentrating that color right here in the outer crease. And I'm not really gonna take it into a windshield wiper motion. I'm pretty much going to try and concentrate to keep the color here. And I'm going to be lifting it up a little bit, and I'm going to be just putting that at a slight angle, following sort of like the shape of my eye, that crease that's right there. And you're going to start layering that color again, outer crease right in here. And you're going to be using those circular motions to get that color in there. So that way it is starting to look even more dramatic. So you could have left it like this, it would have been fine, but if you wanted like a bump up, then this would definitely be the bump up in color that you would want. See, and that's why I like putting powder, because I have some eyeshadow that has fallen. But once you put, powder under there, once you brush it away with a brush, then it won't be there. So now I'm going to just carefully going over here, not all the way, just up to here. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my blending brush. And I'm going to very lightly with a light hand, because I don't want to get rid of that dramatic, that nice dark color that I have there. And I'm just really lightly blending. It's a very light hand. You do not have to do anything too heavy at all, just so that the lines are not so harsh. And again, just doing the same thing on this eye as well. Just really pecking on that color on that eye, as you can see. And remember, this is just perfect for building up, especially if you are a little scared about putting on, dark colors. You're definitely going to just want to start little by little and building them up, just like I'm doing right here. It's really good to do that. Take a look at yourself every minute or two, making sure that both eyes are looking as even as you possibly can make them. And again, I'm taking this darker color and I am concentrating it in the outer corner, because that's what's going to give it that, dramatic, smoky effect. And I really like this palette. It's really sad that they stopped making it, but alright. And same thing, light hand, very light, just going here. And I'm taking my fluffy brush Just lightly blending so I don't take away that dramatic thing going on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep fixing it up. Just want to keep layering on the color, so you're gonna layer it as you desire pretty much. That way I can fix this up here. So now I'm just pretty much just finishing the form. Just want it a little kind of like a V, kind of, in a way, if you want to think of it that way. And I'm just forming it to be that way a little bit, and just making sure that they're as even as I would want it to be or hope it to be. Just very carefully putting the color where I feel like I would want it. And I'm just going back and forth, of course, as well, taking turns with my blending brush. Just blending out any harsh lines. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this small brush that I have here. You can use any small brush you want. This one is the Luxie 246. This is the precision crease brush, but I'm pretty much just gonna use it to apply the shimmering color that would be on the inner lid, and that is what I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm just mixing these two shimmery shades here, and I'm just putting it here in the inner corner of the eyelid. And I'm just gonna pack that on there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do that to the other eye as well. You wanna put some in the corner of your eye so that you have that little highlight thing going on. You can do that as well. And then I'm just gonna go on to the other eye and do the same thing. I really love this look because it looks, you know, like one of those, you know, how did you do that? Oh my god, you know, but it's really not that difficult. So this is probably one of my favorite go-to looks. That's my email on my phone, you know. I'm just alright, so I'm just gonna go back again into my dark color, and I just want to again apply that on the outer again, just to blend a little bit with the shimmering color. I'm gonna do it over here as well. So you obviously are welcome to go back and fix what you think needs to be fixed. Okay, so I think I'm done with the eyeshadow. What I'm going to do is go back with the blending brush again. I'm actually going to dip into the lighter color, or the lightest color, so that I can put it a little bit up here in the brow. Just for a little highlighting effect. And again, this will also help to blend out any harshness that you have up there. I also like to go over here to clean up whatever looks kind of sloppy. This light shadow will also help to get rid of that. Alright, so I am going to get rid of this powder. I like my mirror. Ooh. The only thing I was able to get from the sale, y'all, the whatchamacallit, the release. I got like this and a lippy. That was like it. I couldn't get anything else. But whatever. I think what I wanted most was like the pig mirror anyway. I just thought that it was so adorable, and it is, and it's great quality. All right. Alrighty, so I have gone and done that, so I fixed that up. I'm going to most likely put some color under my eye as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and align and do all, you know, the extras that we do. I'm knowing that everything is dying on me. My fan to, you know, dry my face died. The light to my mirror died. I turned it back on, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna turn off again. But anyway, So here I am applying my mascara. I am using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because that was the one that I found. So I'm going to be putting that on, and then I'm going to let my lashes, you know, my lashes have really been looking good lately, I have to say. I have been using the Genifique from Lancome, and I really think that it's making a difference. Oh, there goes the light in my mirror. I honestly think that it's making a difference. And I have like no eyelashes. Alright. My eyelashes look pretty good, I have to say. Gotta say. Alright. So, woo, we're ready. I'm gonna, you know, blush and all that nonsense. Okay, so I'm going to be tapping in my Tarte Double Beauty. Is that what it's called? Double Duty Beauty little blush palette here. So I'm gonna be tapping into the darkest color, and I'm just gonna go put some blush up here. Try not to put so much like I did last time. I don't know, I think like I always do anyway. Alright. And then I want to put some highlighter. Alright, so I'm just going to be using the Nabella Noir by e.l.f. Powder highlighter. I'm just going to be using that one because I haven't used it in a bit, considering. I mean, I haven't had it long, but... So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. It's so pretty. Put that over here. Really pretty. I just love how it looks. And I love that you can blend it, you know, like it's not going to stay in place. Like some highlighters that I've put on my face, you know, I'll put it and it looks a little harsh and I want to like blend it out a little bit, and it makes it impossible. But this one I find like it's really it works with you if you blend it, you know, and you feel like, oh, it looks a little harsh, or maybe I want to, you know, blend it a little more or blend it somewhere else. This really doesn't give you much of a problem. So that's really what I like about this highlighter, and it just looks so pretty. Okay, so before I put on my lashes, I am going to go back a little bit with the color that I used, and I'm going to just put it around here. Ugly face, ugly face, ugly face. Being careful. Okay, so my little dramatic eye is pretty much done. I put a little bit more shadow on the bottom, and I actually went back and I just wanted to darken it a little bit more on the outer eyes. So I think that they're looking a little bit more dramatic now. So I have to blow dry my hair, and I'm going to put on the dark lip. I have two dark lips here. I have the one from ColourPop, the Saphir Nagard in Brucey, which is that dark turquoisey, and I actually have, which was the only color I was able to get my hand on, from the Jeffree Star by Shane collection, the color Shane. That was the only color that was available, and actually it was probably one of the ones I wanted the most, actually, because, you know, it's just really such a nice unique color. You really don't see a lot of people wearing stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, fix this monstrosity on my head, and I will be back. Okay, so I look normal now. All right, so I'm going to first of all show you the first lipstick, so you can see. I know that we think a lot of, you know, fall looks like with burgundies and like deep reds and things like that, and that's totally, you know, would be associated with fall. But I like wearing these dark colors as well, and just make them a really nice, like, super duper crazy fall. So here's the first color. Woohoo! So this is the first lip color that I would use as a fall thing. So this is Brucey again, from the Saphir Nagard by ColourPop collection. So I just really like this one. This is just like a nice funky deep teal color, which to me is just such a great, this is a great fall look for me. Or any look, I would use this at any time, and you can just change the colors to go with this eye look. So I'm going to tap into now the Shane color because I haven't used it yet. Don't know how it performs or looks or anything like that. So we're going to go into that one. All right, so I'm going to shake this up as it tells you to. Kind of in a crunch, so I couldn't take off every single thing. All right, so let's see how this color looks. Woo. All right, yeah. There's that color and it smells like root beer. Oh yeah. Okay, so here is the other color, which is Shane. I have to say that I really like this color. The only thing that I notice is that it's a little streaky. I had to allow it to dry and then put another coat, and then I had to pat in certain areas because I could see, you know, I could see through it and see my lip, you know what I mean? It was kind of streaky, so I had to allow to dry it, or let it dry rather, and then put another coat. So I don't know, in case you're thinking about getting this color, I don't know how the other colors are. I actually honestly have never owned any product from Jeffree Star, let alone from Shane. So this is the first time I'm actually using a lip product from them, and I can just tell you that so far. But other than that, it's a really gorgeous color. It's just this bronzy brown color, with just such beautiful like golden flecks in it. It really is a gorgeous color. I really do enjoy the color, and this also complements the eye as well. So that's it, guys. This is the look that I did. This is the bump up from fall from the previous video. You know, as you can see, I showed you how to just bump up something small and just make it a little more dramatic, just by adding a little bit more concentration of the color. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that's about it. So I will see you guys next time. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios.